What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Blue Nola. I'm back in the building with another video, with an audio session. I wanted to do a follow-up on Cristina Mackey and her relationship with Rick Ross, now her ex, right? Before I get started, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and certainly, please do not forget to subscribe to Blue Nola Tarot. I appreciate you so much. Let's get into this. So, we had done two readings. One was an official reading 2 months ago on their relationship. I'll link it in the description box and also in the chat to make it easy for you to find. We talked about the relationship, the potential problems they may run into, and also the timeline in which they will break up. They actually fell into that threshold, okay, in terms of the timeline. Now, fast forward, I started to recognize there was some trouble in paradise. So I took to my YouTube channel here and decided to do a follow-up reading, right? And in that follow-up reading, we recognized that there were problems. There was trouble in paradise. And I even went on the live stream and looked up Ross's Instagram and saw that he was no longer following Cristina Mackey, even though Cristina Mackey was following Rick Ross. Cristina Mackey is watching what people are saying. She's reading the comments because she just put out a statement, and her statement was very interesting. Instead of putting out a very general statement saying, you know what, Rick and I are no longer together, I wish him the best, it's all love, she put out a statement being very specific and intentional, which means she's reading comments and she's watching videos, right? So this is her statement. She says, I've never experienced getting left, in quotations. I'm just not docile. I don't feel played. The sales on MackeyBody.com are thriving, and I'm grateful. The situation was beautiful, and I meant every word during our amazing 6-month run. If others are upset about my joy/pride in the moment, that's their stress to bear. We had a clean break 2 weeks ago, and I never pretended to be the last. I embrace both positive and negative traction with love. And no, I won't be appearing on anyone's podcast. So clearly she's reading the comments because she starts her statement off by saying, I've never experienced getting left, right? So people are saying you got left, you got played, you got dropped, you got kicked, right? Christina gone. This is what people are saying in the chat. So she's reading it, right? She says, I'm not docile, which means I'm not just going to take anything. All right. I'm not docile. She said, MackeyBody.com, which is a plug, is thriving. She wants you to go buy her stuff. It actually looks pretty cool. Make sure y'all support her. And she's grateful. She said the situation was beautiful. Okay. And she meant every word. Remember, she got online being very obnoxious, talking about the relationship, said that what he had with Pretty V is not what they have. They have something different. Where has he done this with other people and that with other people, right? Real obnoxious energy. It's one thing to be confident. It's another thing to be obnoxious, right? This is how it fell into my lap because people came saying, we need a reading on this chick. What's going on with her, right? She said she had a lot of joy and pride in the moment, right? And if other people had a problem with it, that's their problem to bear. Girl, you got on social media being annoying, bringing your relationship to our attention. We didn't ask you. We didn't know who you were 4 months ago, okay? Let's be clear. People are really narcissistic, It's like they'll bring certain things to social media. They'll make certain videos. They'll bring certain attention to themselves. And then they want to play the victim and start talking about people, having a problem with them. You bringing your relationship to us, right? You're making videos. So this is what her statement was. But let me tell you, I call this entire statement, with the exception of MackeyBody.com, bullshit. All right. And let me tell you why I'm calling bullshit on this. You didn't get left. Let's talk about this for a second. This man has literally been moving like he has left the situation, and you didn't get the hint yet. And let me say this and tell you why. And I know she listens. This is why she's putting get left, not docile. She's listening to what people are saying. So since you're listening to this, I don't believe it at all. Call a cap on it. Because This man started to move on, even though you continued, and you used the word pretend. I'm going to use the word pretend too. You continue to pretend that everything was okay. I started noticing that there was trouble in paradise and he was moving the pictures off. And you continued to leave your pictures up. And then eventually you started moving some stuff around. This man literally was observed on a date. You took to your social media and went into your story and started posting some things to insinuate that things were still good between you guys, right? Like y'all were still a couple. Even after there was another situation where he was at a club with someone standing behind him, you took to your social media not even 2 or 3 days ago and posted some videos to insinuate that you guys are still together. And what I mean by together, why would you post a picture of your feet on top of Rick Ross on his lap if all was well? If y'all had broken up 2 weeks ago, you just did this 2 days ago, right? There was another video that she posted where I think she was showing that they were together at lunch or having lunch or eating somewhere. It had to be some food. It looks like some beers. And she was there and you could see there was a male leg there. So she took to her social media, not once, I remember it was twice, to give the appearance like all was well. And I remember this because I distinctively went to my Instagram to let people know I think they're good guys, because she's posting things to insinuate that they're good. So if y'all had a clean break that happened 2 weeks ago and it's all love, why is he unfollowing you? If y'all are all good, he should continue to follow you like he's following his ex Pretty V, right? So it can't be all good, right? It can't be all good because this man has taken to moving your pictures out and unfollowing you and proceeded to go on not 1, not 2, but 3 dates publicly, right? Not giving a damn. So it couldn't be that great. You couldn't be that great of friends. And then you continue to pretend like everything was okay. Because I have the screenshots of you having your feet on him. I have the screenshot of his leg where you were sitting at lunch or whatever you were sitting at with him. And even before that, even a week prior to that, you had posted some things to insinuate y'all were all good. Right? Then you went on TikTok because somebody sent me that and started talking about, and let me get the date on that TikTok, because you even went on TikTok and when somebody was saying something about the relationship, you challenged that person and said, we're young, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying my life. This was recently. So to sit down and say this was all love and so amicable, this was all love and so amicable, and this is a clean break, and this man wouldn't have moved the way he moved on you. This man looks like he broke up with you and left you. And maybe he's still cordial with you. And I said this in my live stream. He does appear to still be cordial with you. But make no mistakes. This man has moved. He ended this relationship with you. This was not like y'all sat down and said, you know what, this just is, we're both at a point. No. He was checking out of the building. Okay? We wish you the best of luck, but keep it a buck, girl. Keep it a buck. And also, you brought out your relationship. We saw you, but you did the podcast. You started making live streams about it. You started going back and forth with people in the chat. You did that. You were being obnoxious, right? And then I know I see some people in my chat talking about people are so, being so mean to her. She doesn't have a humble bone in her body. She was on her live stream just yesterday where people were telling her to keep her head up. Right? Because people were recognizing there was trouble going on with her. She literally told these people in the chat, people who are being genuine, if the next person tells me to keep my head up, I'm going to block you. What? Like, how can people sit here and say show grace? Because I was even telling YouTube, show grace, even Instagram, show grace, she's going through something. How can you tell people to go show grace to somebody when they're literally telling somebody, if you tell me to keep my head up again, I'm going to block you? I mean, the only time you should be telling me to keep my head up is if somebody died. That's the only time somebody should be saying, keep your head up, champ. You got this. Like, people were being genuine. So for the people who want to get in the chat talking about people are being mean, first of all, she brought it on herself. Second of all, she don't have a humble bone in her body. And they're talking about, energy and karma and spirituality. She needs to, Take practice what you preach on that one. Because she doesn't have a humble bone in her body. How, when somebody telling you keep your somebody telling you to keep your head up, you got this, keep going. You're gonna tell these people, oh, if you tell me to keep my head up one more time, I'm gonna unblock you. What? So anyway, we wish Cristina Mackey the best of luck and all that she is and all that she does. And I don't think she's changing her behavior anytime soon. So this is who she is. And even if you go back to her older videos, this is who she is, guys. It's just being with Rick Ross. It amplified it. At the end of the day, I call cap on the fact that this was such an amicable break. I call cap on all of that because she was trying to cover it up until she couldn't cover it up anymore, right? She was pretending that everything was okay, even up to just 2 days ago. I'm watching it. She literally took to our social media and posted a picture of her feet on his legs. Come on now. Right? So at the end of the day, I call cap on the whole entire situation. And because I'm reading on it, I am going to address it and give my opinion about it. So like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. We wish her nothing but the best. But girl, keep it real. Keep it a buck at the end of the day. And when people are genuinely telling you in your chat, I'm watching the chat, that, you got this, keep your head up. And you're going to tell these people, if they tell you this one more time, you're going to block them, girl, bye. Nobody should feel no sense of sympathy for her. I was even telling YouTube and Instagram to show grace. Girl, do what y'all do. Do what y'all do. I can't, listen, you can't sit here and give grace to a person that's not willing to receive it. But they want to talk about spirituality and energy and karma. It's one thing to speak it, is another thing to act it. Right? Correcting people on how to show genuine care and concern. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. And thank you for coming through. Don't forget, you can follow me here on YouTube, Blue Nola Tarot. You can also follow me on Instagram, Blue Nola Official. I have a special that's on my website, BlueNolaTarot.com, Juicy special for the month of March only. It's about to run out there on March 19th, I believe they're on March 19th now. Once those dates are sold out, that's it. But again, I just came to give my opinion on it. I don't believe for 1 second that this was so completely mutual. I believe this man was checked out and was gone. Have a great day. Take care. Stay blessed. Thank you for coming through, and I appreciate you. And we wish Cristina Mackey and Rick Ross the best of luck. And remember what she said about Pretty V. What they had is not this. This is not that. This is special. This is different, girl. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.